Okay, it is a wonderful Monday morning, about 11:30, and almost afternoon, I guess, and it's about 70 degrees. We've had a lot of rain over the weekend, and so I am just going to show you what's growing, what I've got in the ground, and I think I'm going to mainly focus this video on companion planting, because I've kind of been doing some reading about companion planting, and I've always done companion planting, but not really purposely, I guess. I always kind of plant things like marigolds and sunflowers, things like that, to attract bees to my garden or to repel some different kind of insects. And so I thought I'd take it a step further this year and look at companion planting as far as vegetables that are supposed to do well together and not well together and that kind of thing. And so I've done a little bit of reading about it, and from what I've found, the part of companion planting as far as putting plants together that grow well together, I haven't really found any of the information to be true for me. I mean, there must be something to it because there's so much information on it on the internet, but I haven't found it to be true for me, and I'll just give you a couple of examples. For instance, these are my onions, and on the other side of here I had shallots and garlic here, and I went ahead and I had shallots over here, I'm sorry, I had garlic in another area, and I went ahead and pulled out my shallots, and I had broccoli planted right next to them. Well, in most of your companion planting books, it'll always say that you do not put, I mean, if you plant onions with any of your cabbage family vegetables like broccoli, that it will repel aphids, but I did not find that to be true, because that's where my aphids showed up, were on these broccoli plants that I showed in a previous video I picked up at a nursery, and that bolted almost as soon as I put them in the ground. So they were not healthy when I put them in here to begin with, and the aphids just flocked to them. That's where all my aphids are staying, though. That's why I've left them kind of there. That's my little, I guess you could say, trap, because I don't want them on any of my other new growth of my vegetables that I've put in my garden. Aphids tend to do that. They like new growth, and so I'm sure that they would just flock to some of my other broccoli plants or my kale if I remove those. So they're staying there for now, and hopefully I will attract some beneficial insects there to help aphid control as well. And then another thing I found out about companion planting was last year, I have some videos where I planted tomatoes all around that rosemary bush right there. I planted a Greek tomato plant over here called Thessaloniki. Over there I planted a Thai red egg tomato plant, and over here another Thai pink egg tomato plant. And I know they all did really well. Well, all the books will tell you not to plant rosemary with tomatoes, but again, I didn't find that to be the case. My tomato plants did very well planted with the rosemary. So this year, though, I am stepping it up a little bit. My tomato plants that I've planted, here's one, for instance. That's a beefsteak. On one side I'm planting carrots, which is supposed to be great for tomatoes, and on the other side marigolds, which is supposed to also be great for tomatoes. I guess I'm not going to be too concerned about which plant to plant with what this year, only because I'm finding that a lot of that is not true for my circumstance, for my garden where I live. But I am going to try to plant more things to attract bees into the garden, or perhaps to repel certain insects out of the garden. And I've mentioned before, I really like borage. It gets huge and bees love it. And it's supposed to be great to plant with melons, cucumbers, and those kind of things that actually need a pollinator to help them out. You know, your melons need that, so that'll be something great to grow. As you see here, I have a borage plant, and right there I have two cucumber plants. This one's a Chelsea's Prize, which is a European cucumber, and it's wonderful. I grew it last year. My hope is this year to grow it up and over that archway right there and have them hanging down straight. I think that would be really pretty to have it right in the middle of the garden. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on, and as my plants get a little bit bigger, all my tomato plants and everything, I will give another update to show you guys what I'm growing. I'm growing a lot of new heirlooms this year I'm real excited about. Okay, thanks for watching.